the way it works.
Because this one is going to be an absolute banger. It's our Super Series. Zuma versus Boomer. Dignitas versus NiP. Let's go.
CT sides is something we've been noticing with this team throughout the progression of the Pro League. Flashes and smokes will come out. The bomb will make it into the site. But they're not even spotting the bomb. This was to draw a rotation. They don't want to go in it. They want to go back towards out.
Okay,
Freiburg gets taken down, and then there's no rotation.
Into Pop Dog they descend, and not a single move from NiP. Now the fight comes in, and Rez is already tapped away at the head of one. Another duel of one on Get Right. He's gone down. Hauser can exist, looking to claw something back, but they're surely going to get overwhelmed. Already Exist has lost his teammate, and that's the first round. Rez makes quite the opening statement with a quad.
I think they'll be more methodical. They're going to try and win rounds with strategies and approaches and executions. Rez, though, he'll do it with raw aim, as you've just seen.
Wasn't that something, though? The pistol round strategy couldn't even get played on out because nobody spotted the bomb going in at that point.
I'm saying that this is a similar thing. You expect NiP to win, but you want Dignitas.
Alex, are you going to
I'm afraid I'm a little more sane than my comrade, and I've got NiP to take this one. Just with the pistols up IV, just a single Desert Eagle, I'm expecting a bit of a massacre for Twist. He's going to be happy to pocket some change here. 600 bucks a pop with his MP9. They all jump into his crosshair. And oh, Henry, it's round two. Tags up another. Nork's keeping him low, but they have done well to win that first duel. They'll be happy to have taken something away.
Glocks, no armor, no nades, 5 on 4. But they have got position. There is a chance that some mistakes can be made. Good grenade thrown towards Ivy. It's going to be Holzerg taken down there. He was towards the CT steps. Won't be much for him to do much else. If they can get one more kill, that'd be good. Not going to happen, though. Rez locks it down. So a couple of kills found in the full EK. Remember, the buying up here. Weapon he'd be looking for. So it is the AK. Well, what are they going to do with this up against a bit of a bone?
Twist. He's checking, he's investigating that close corner. He knows it's a common angle. We saw Glaive playing it to greater success for the Astralis training games. And well, Freiburg tucks himself in there, now smoking off towards backtracks. Twist hears the steps. He knows Sunnyside is vulnerable, but throws some bullets down range. They did connect initially, and he doesn't quite get away. Rez, Plopski both added to the kill tally. This is the start dig we're looking for.
It absolutely is. 5 on 3 now. CT scrambling towards the bomb site. They have rotated in time here. 45 seconds left, however. Freiburg oversteps the mark, gives one back, but Exist answers in due course. That's going to be a lovely shot from him. Get Right chimes in as well. 4 versus 1. Nork left at the scout. Doesn't nail the shot, but can he follow it up?
Does manage to find the frag onto Forest, and another onto Exist. He's doing a pretty damn good job of keeping him honest. Won't be able to retrieve the rifle. Halzerk will keep that round.
Eco and buy into the next one. That means that no investment here whatsoever. We'll see what they've got in mind. Here's Nork. Decent attempt here. Managed to get a couple of kills. Very impressive, but unfortunately for him, Halzerk takes him down. And we'll get into round 4. They take the full eco chat. Didn't invest anything. Yeah. They're respecting this buy.
Well, if they can get those double orbs up in the hands of Nork in the world, Counter-Strike has become a lot more meticulous in your approach. There's jiggle peaks galore. This devil is in the details these days. And the smokes over to Yard will come out. Halzerk will open things up yet again.
They're taking no chances at all, are they? They're doing full smokes, Ivy smokes.
You have to, right? Because these guys, they know, in terms of the aim department, they're not keeping up with NiP here. But if they can have all of their executions watertight, not giving anything up and aware of all the possible dangers and threats where they could come from, of course, you got to treat this like a gun round. Every dollar counts. Every kill is a knock-on effect in Counter-Strike. And they've got 5.
They are missing defuse kits in this one right here. Potentially a more forward setup so they don't have to deal with any post-plant scenarios. Not going all the way up to the box holes early. Could get a bit of information here.
I'm still tripping out that I'm casting NiP versus Get Right and Forest.
It's a bit confusing.
It's getting my brain all fuzzy. Pushing fast though down the low ramp, and oh my god, that was a full buy. They just congregate all in the smoke. Grey screens. Lecro can't believe his luck. A triple kill. Just
that leaning towards NiP being the favorite in this match.
Certainly understandable. No criticism there. I got some good fashion advice from a party.
Like sort of maypole.
There was less maypoles, more cold beverages.
Okay,
but yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
But I complimented it
so
only when he goes to barn parties.
Oh, of course.
It's more of a barn party type
that makes
attire.
sense.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat, leather jacket.
Play retake at the start of round. So if there was to be a rush in the inner bomb site, Lecro's only job is to contain it. Will be the hit though, and well, they're set up this time round. Nork over towards Hyrant with the AWP. Can he deliver?
Oh, Get Right. A couple of traces is all Nork needs. Lecro's taken one down. Freiburg to trade, taking some space. He wants to go forward into the site, take as much as he can before that bomb does go down. It's on Halzerk, and he will have to be MIA for that. Oh, just as the smoke fades, Freiburg's feeling frisky, and Rez 180, very fast, turns on Freib.
Gotta hear those, Adam. You got to hit those.
Yeah, that's going to cost him. That could be very well be the round.
Nice little move from him, but it's left this team in a 4 versus 0. Plopski and Rez capitalize upon the missed shot there from Freiburg. That was the only chance they're going to win that round. If he gets a clean kill there, 180s it towards upper ramp, nails that one as well. He dropped the decoy and got through the smoke. Very good timing. Still got it. Either way, it will be NiP bouncing back, looking very strong the last couple of rounds here. Rez especially, that was the kill that really let Dignitas down.
Ooh, I even got that chance. I'm getting to cast Dignitas. This is legit my first Dignitas game.
Yeah.
Very excited to kind of get a feel for how it looks in the server. The hero AK on Get Right has managed to get out main. Now we're talking. Something exciting cooking. The Molotov does not quite cover the Olof corner, so he'll be able to tuck in. And now up Ivy they go. Twister's already got the first, the second, maybe even the third. He gets all of them. Get Right's AK needed a couple of teammates to survive to really hold too much of a punch. Forest Eagle does find Twist, but that's the end of the round. Rez makes sure of that.
Rez has had enough, hasn't he? Every single shot.
Unique for Forest, Get Right, and Freiburg to be playing against the young up-and-comer that they played with and that won them a tournament. You know, like it's kind of, now they're against it. Now they're feeling the wrath of Rez.
That's a very good point. Freiburg now, haven't said those words in a long time. He'll be making his way out towards main entrance. A great shot. The AWP strikes, removes Rez from the equation, and we are going to have Plopski now battling for his life towards Olaf.
Forest, he got tagged up by the bullets. A HE followed, and now bleeding, down to just 3 HP, but he fights and stands vigilant still. 5 versus 4, advantage changing now. NiP hits the aggressive AWP shot. Freiburg's dancing around E-Box. A nice frag, looking to catch the one in the smoke, and he does. Taps away at the head of Twist. Leaves Lekro wondering where it all went wrong. His teammates have evaporated.
Lekro, 1 on 4. Bomb planted. Smoke, flash, and HE available. The kit's there as well, but better off probably saving the AK-47. Truth be told, Exist might find him before he even has a chance to fall back here. Challenging and nailing the shot. Nice work.
Yeah, good stuff there. Having 4 survive, that's important. We did call this the Boomers versus the Zoomers. Obviously, this is the old versus the new. Just to give you an idea of the average ages of these teams.
Good call.
Dignitas are at, well, let's round it up. Hauzerk's bringing it down. The NiP boys, their average age is 23.
Right.
So Hauzerk as an individual is 19 years of age.
He brings it right down and still it's a 28. Damn. All right, then. Well, it will be a Freiburg using the AK-47 again. Got 2 kills in the previous round. 5-3, close to your like, and Rez caught out of position here. Sweating now as the Molotov lands at his front door. This shot will be converted by Freiburg here. He does a lot of damage towards Get Right, but still opening kill for Dignitas. It's 2 double ops here, so we are going to see Twist and NiP having to recover the round here, and they're flash smoking themselves in. Twist will fall back.
Yeah, you definitely can't blame him after that pressure has been applied.
For any reactive plays, you're dropping all the smokes, denying vision for the AWPs, but the AWPs are playing in front of you, utility, but NiP still looks uncomfortable here. You can see him floundering somewhat, but repositions, fire off a shot, back towards the bomb train he goes.
Wow, nice Molotov. Completely forced him off a brown train. NiP eats another flash. They're doing so much good work. Hauzerk's caught Lekro. NiP low, forced into connector, and the bomb will go down. You called it. And from behind, Plopski's equalized. Quickly dealt with by Exist, but a 2v3.
They didn't account for the pop dog. It should still be fun. Stifling.
Now, does anybody remember the old NiP with Exist calling?
Yes.
Okay, so it was very loosey-goosey default, allowing your players to find picks and hoping they get kills. They had to transition off of that because it stopped working after a while. I don't want to say rediscovering CS, but playing in modern-day CS.
Well, yeah, events as an analyst.
Yeah.
He had to do a lot of catching up coming into this roster, right? Like, they needed a good coach to come in. Good thing as well, Robin is not afraid of saying what he thinks.
Right.
I feel like Halvor won't be able to address the guys in the same sort of way, but Fiflaren will be able to say whatever he thinks about the team.
That's a very good point.
And they'll just accept it.
So if Vendetta and Fiflaren are having a good dialogue, there is no better messenger than Fiflaren.
Absolutely.
To the main
They respect
body.
him a lot.
Big shot, NiP. Oh, but it's traded. Hauzerk, a very quick one into the site. Lekro's only working with the deagle, but we know how potent that dig is, and he does go 1 for 1. Get Right, charging up. Smoke from Hauzerk in support. The bomb yet to go down, but they've already set Get Right.
Straight away, they've got to play it all the way in CT spawn. That's Get Right. Nails the first shot. He heard the footsteps of Twist as well. So they go back towards outside now.
Surely not. Sure. Oh, the perfect flash, and Get Right gobbles it up. Holds down the trigger. It's the best bet he has when he's lost all of his screen.
Do they think it's outside now? They're out. Okay, they do know it's inner. Orb shot doesn't quite connect.
Okay, is he going to be allowed to get away? That's a risk from Halzerk. He lives to tell the tale. I'm impressed. I'm confused. He goes back down. Plopski can't believe his luck. Freiburg to clutch.
He's won a few of these in his time, but the smoke goes down on the bomb. We'll have to do the old classic, spray for the smoke, hope for the best here, boys. The defuse comes in, the spray doesn't quite connect.
Try
Freiburg,
again!
shoot again! Oh, that's a shame. Doesn't quite work. Doesn't really have the hype I was looking for there.
Back at the AWP, dropping back, knowing that he had a molly and a flash there.
He's in that position where he feels like he has to win the round for the team and just keep going for shots. Otherwise,
that's exactly what I was about to say. I was about to say that the reason he's staying there is probably because he wants to win the round before it comes down to an actual.
Yeah, touche. Everyone's keeping up. Across the board, even kill distribution. Rez, of course, the standout who has fallen off in the last couple of rounds. I find this such a ballsy peak. Freiburg was doing it. Rez was flashed enough or just didn't have a look. And now the frag could have come in. Exist with an advantage, but Rez with the precision.
That kind of encapsulates this entire game. That encounter right there. Exist had all the information. The perfect in with the opening shot. And it will be a 5-on-4. In-game leader removed, and Freiburg now at the end of the Ivy position. Bomb behind him. Money a little bit tight for Nork, as you can see. The MP9 in hand right now as Freiburg is rattling off shots. Goes for the reload. And Nork's right next to him there, but he will be removed. Great shot from Adamir.
Here we go. Oh, he had his crosshair on him. Forest trades, and now Lekro again thrust into a near impossible clutch scenario. Should he find Halzerk? I don't know if they saw this one coming. Could be a quick 2K. Looking for the clutch. A 1 versus 3 against his old teammates. And Get Right's the one to hold it down. Jumping for info. He didn't quite catch a glimpse, and Get Right hits a banger. That's all they needed. Dignitas find 5.
Out towards Ivy, plant that bomb. Sure, there was a moment there where it could have fallen down. It comes to a 1 versus 1, but Get Right nails the shot. You're gonna have to win some clutches here. They've lost down the 1 versus 2 before, but the 1 versus 1 is theirs. Dignitas back online now. And have a look at the money situation. It's pretty much a full eco here, boys, as we're looking for 6-6 on the T side for Dignitas here on train.
Look, I think in this matchup right here, every round that Dig wins, or every chance we see out of these guys to be polished, or potentially players hitting shots,
and everyone just truly starts getting the rose-colored glasses on.
Well, here we go then, the full execution. No grenades left. It wasn't quite the one tap, but the AWP will do. Twist is removed. Remember, this is the eco. And Nork might get away with a couple of kills there. Get Right does check the smoke, sort of. But he is going to be emerging from the darkness. Oh, this is actually going to fall apart. Not like this, boys. Not like this. Don't break my heart now.
Not like
it was
this.
looking so good.
And Halzerk's in a real awkward spot now. Rez is even coming behind him. He does find the first, but he's almost definitely dead. I think he spotted him as well. Rez, perhaps in his peripheral vision, would have caught a glimpse of Exist, now forced to clutch. Get Right's got 1 under his belt. It's Exist's turn. Bomb's half gone.
They won't have kids.
Oh, bloody hell. He had a quick look and he's lost his mind.
So Gero is checking that one important smoke by the E-box there. He thought, okay, well, even if he is there, we'll have a USP, he'll be fine. He gets 2 kills at USP.
Can I see that again, the smoke?
Imagine if he denied the plant as well. Like, he was close to that. So that's how Lekro got lucky there as well. So, that's a tough one to lose when you were looking like you're going to pick up 6 T-sided rounds on train.
Be right as well.
Yeah,
they had everything going
you're
for
right.
them.
They got 2 opening kills, and now into the inner side they want to plant, and I think they'll get it. You were talking about this, Chad. This passive hold from Lekro has been exploited. Gets in the bomb plant.
Their protocols now as they rotate, they have to be aware of these pushes. Lekro can't go down yet.
Well, Halzerk's dead. And good plan, that's absolutely true. And it's by virtue of the fact that he's so passive on this B-bomb, so they'll probably move things around now. It's been exposed, and he feels like it could be a weakness going forward. We're still well handled by NiP. They will be winning the half now, and Dignitas, that difficult
for Halzerk to find a way in for his squad. 11 kills to the Norwegian as well. Worth mentioning, we said he would be bringing a lot of fragging capacity to Dig, and he's delivering again. Nades towards the bomb train, not going to find their target. I spoke too soon. Rez gobbles them up. Down to 19.
So, Dignitas Get Right towards Pop Dog for now. Working towards Ivy. That's where Freiburg found that great success before, but the flashbang's been sent in, and Halzerk's ready for it. That's a great shot. Freiburg can convert this as well. Looking for the second kill, applying a lot of pressure. Won't want to fall back now. Oversteps the mark. Molotov not required there, and he will be taken out.
Nork's in a prime position to catch a couple here. Forest advancing through Olof, and that's a spectacular shot. Halzerk's found another as well. Looking very good for the 6th here. Plopski looking to stand his ground, but he's lost a lot of health in the first exchange, and now he's lost his teammate. He's lost the round as well. Get Right catches them both.
Goes to the M4 instead, makes sense. He's a rifler. Great shots from the young Swede here, stepping up. Get Right through the smoke as well in the last kill.
Ivy has been a bit of a problem for NiP so far. Freiburg's had a couple of entries out there. Halzerk now a few times as well.
Of him trying to throw that nade.
Yeah,
It was just before the end of his career.
Wasn't it? Was it Zeus?
Oh, maybe it was Zeus.
It was Zeus. Yes, I was on casting. I was the one who dug him out for that. So
yeah, okay.
it's not my first run-in with Zeus. I'll say that much. I don't know where this goes. It could connect to maybe.
Yeah, potentially. It's looking like a good angle.
Ivy?
Oh,
you can smoke Ivy from Ivy. You can smoke the sunny side. That's hot. And now they can use it. Not quite perfect, but it does isolate the Jewel. The only focus on Green Train, and they've cleared it. Get Right leaping through the smoke into Rez. A warm embrace from the young Swede in a second. Very pinpoint precise. Eliminating Forest's threat. Freiburg baiting and switching. But the frags keep coming. Rez does well to find a third there and exist. Looking to fight Plopski. Wins out. Keeping things level. A huge round from the leader here of Dig.
Oh, the player Pop Dog as well. He's still going to be aware of it, and he gets taken out. 8 seconds remaining here. I'm not sure he'll be able to do much. There's the bomb. Will it go down?
Not if Lekro has anything to say about it. They peek him, and before he can equip his weapon, he catches a USP bullet. Nork and his USP, he's got 3 frags with that in weapon rounds, and 2 of them won the round.
Well, that is going to be the half. The Super Series continues after this break, ladies and gentlemen. It couldn't really be closer.
To C3, they need to exploit NiP's weak train. In 2020, they've only managed to see 34 rounds successfully picked up across 4 games for the Ninjas. This is a weak map.
You're dead on there, and that's why it's a must-win for Dig as well. I don't think there'll be much to set on Berserker. I think that's a locked-in map for NiP. As Dignitas get the headshots here, they're looking to win this pistol in a convincing manner, but still, the kill's being delivered here by Plopski, and it will be closed out by Get Right. Gets 4 in total there. That is absolutely falls apart, but this time they hold on. So it is the full eco. Should be 9-8, no problem. Just hold the wall from the door.
Nice angle, held by Exist, and there's follow-up from Halzerk. Both of them found. Dink did perhaps force him to a more passive stance, but the frags are coming in from behind as well. Forest up, Pop Dog does collect, and no bomb plant here. We will see the AK
strategy here. Go for a push towards inside, or Ivy go for a quick pick, considering they have the weaker weapons for... Not just yet. Screen did cut out there for a second. Just I heard the shots go off.
Casting in blackness again.
I really went for it there. Didn't work out, but there wasn't a kill. Freiburg might be able to change things. He certainly will. That's twist remove. Nice shot.
Not too shabby at all, and they've got the crossfire established for Nork as well.
Oh, it's perfect.
It is, and there's the trade. Numbers stay in favor of Dignitas, and an upgrade for Forest. He'll happily receive the AK upgrade, now smoking out towards main as best he can.
He fluffed it.
He did.
Actually worked great for the T's here. They can't be seen from stop right now. It gives them an avenue to get out into this Olof position and potentially find a duel, but...
Oh, dear.
Ooh, expect Forest to hit those 3-on-3 now, but he has done substantial damage towards Lekro. This is the kill now. Get Right can't connect it. Rez sprays him down, and they take the advantage. Bomb to be planted here, but Exist pulls one back. 5 seconds remaining. Can they deny the plant? Apparently not. Exist throws himself out there. 2 versus 1. Looking to deny the plant. Didn't work at all. And now Rez working with Plopski. They've got no utility, but it looks like they've got the perfect crossfire.
Yeah, I don't know what they could possibly do. Halzerk, he's going to have to win this duel on Rez soon. Does have a kit, and he is checking all off, so there should be a 1v1 if Rez doesn't pull that trigger at a ridiculous pace. Nice pre-fire, perfect from Halzerk. Gets the AK, Plopski waiting in Pop Dog, and Halzerk's got a good sneak in suspicion. There's the fight, and Plopski's jiggled it.
So perfect, so frustrating,
so annoying. When you've got a player like Plopski who has, since his first foray into competitive Counter-Strike, has been jiggled.
Looking at the Dignitas setup, they saved the AK, right? They still have 5 rifles on the board, couple of defuse kits. Not the best utility, but if they win this...
A great spot from SEO, so shout out to him. Keeping his eyes on all of the nuance of this game. Halzerk choosing not to rebuy the armor, descending into lower and already catching a bullet. That's putting his armor down to just 2. As we discussed, he's now run out of it.
Well, they are going to be overrunning the bomb site here. Looks like both the kills will be coming in for Twist. Not quite. The Mac 10 looking to close things out, though. He knows he's around here somewhere. He can smell him. Forest will have to fall back. A very convincing inner finish there. Chad did say that Exist could be exploited towards that side of the map potentially.
Yeah, it used to be Get Right holding inner back in the day, right? But I like the fact that they're changing out some of these positions. The older players, have to learn the newer game, and to do that, you need to kind of put yourself out of the comfort zone a little bit, right? To get acclimatized with how the current meta is being approached right here. Forest will do very well to hold on to this with Nork sliding around the corner. He's going to take that out of his hands here. I'm a bit disappointed we haven't seen too much.
The fact that in a 2-year span, he'd gone from going to support the NiP boys at a DreamHack Master. There's no doubt about it.
Well, for this round, though, they'll be on just the Desert Eagles, no armor. A scout is available to them, but I don't think the round is. Freiburg with an opening attempt there, one that doesn't work out for him. And thus we drop in the basic utility here to send him on his way.
A crow. Another warning shot from Forest there, but nothing substantial. 60 seconds now, and the CTs with only Deagles need to make something happen. He thought he had the timing, thought he could exploit the smoke. Lecro pulls it out, and now Freiburg through the floorboards. Does land just the first. Still doesn't look like it's going to translate into anything more than that. A single frag for the Dignitas gang here on round 20.
Halzerk will have the scout. The last chance really of them doing anything about this situation. He doesn't really do anything. It will be Exist, the inside player, pushing towards the pop dog position, but Plopski ready and waiting to pick up. Even if he doesn't have accuracy on the ladder, still willing to take the battle. Doesn't work out for him, admittedly, but still, they know exactly where Exist is. They're going to try and hunt him down, so he can't save that AK.
Well, while we do take this little hiatus here while they try and hunt down Exist or see if he can hold on to that gun, we will be doing a little bit of a whip around right now, ladies and gentlemen. You got a B and C stream right now, which is some South American Counter-Strike on your screens. You can head over to check out Red Canids taking on Imperial. The scoreline over there is 8-7 on Dust 2 map.
I think, and I don't blame you for focusing primarily here on NiP Dignitas. It's 12-8 on the first map, and it's the defense once again in financial woes. Another round where they'll have to swallow their pride, and actually Lecro swallows a nade. Could go down, spray's good. Forest does manage to finish what the nade started, and aggressive towards Rez. Halzerk with just the CZ, picked it up off his fallen comrade, and Rez hits another scorching headshot in order to secure this round.
Forest left on his 2 points of health here. I don't think he's going to win this one. I'm going to put myself out there. And there it is. He will be dropped. It's going to be 13-8 in total. Couple of ecos now, but Dignitas comfortable on the T side. But let's see, with the full buy here, the AWP out, let's see how strong they can look.
Going to be seeing 3 players head towards Ivy early for NiP. That's the responsibility of Freiburg. Freiburg, what are you doing? He wasn't expecting the Ivy presence. Halzerk's kept him safe for a second. Nade from Nork will finish. Forest filling the gap with the transfer, not quite perfect. Plopski lives on.
It's a clock, and Lecro, he's looked fantastic so far.
He certainly has. Looks like a chance for Get Right. He'll punish necessity at this stage in the game. Something I like to appreciate when I'm watching rounds like this is just to see how procedurally these players go about clearing their angles. You know, you can see just how regimented they are, even when they...
For them, and they'll take it all day long. 13-9. Still, every chance they can pull this right back. Yeah, they are.
Here, so
they are.
This will aid him with a bit of vision, and it'll hold the T's back.
It lands at the T steps above the lower ramp here. Just there. So he threw that from connector, right? So it gives him a chance to actually investigate toward the brown holes, hold them off.
Get Right thinks better of his decision to go aggressive ramp. Excuse me, main, after the bullets from Lecro do deter. Now that enables Exist to deploy a second smoke towards the brown holes. So really can stop the information in its tracks. Lecro does finish the task he started on to Get Right, which does give an advantage now to the ninjas. And Rez is hitting everything. Good grief.
Yeah, that's the difference right there. Very nice aim. Freiburg, not quite the same, but still gave it a good go. 5 players survive for an NiP.
Target, and he's already starting to adjust his crosshair. It's so quick, split-second decision-making. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that the top esports athletes are right up there with the top sportsmen. Tests have been done. Rez definitely would be at the top of that list, and Plopski is considering his charge now towards these pistols. With an opening frag like that, they've burnt Rez to a crisp. Get Right catches a nade on the nose, but Forrest has thrown a bullet down range, and now NiP looking to save the day and has. Transfer's not good enough onto Freiburg, but with just Get Right with 1 HP, this round is over. Good damage considering the investment. There's acronyms. We don't actually need creativity now. We can just choose letters.
Or numbers in some cases.
Or just call yourself 1962 if you want.
That's the one.
It's a hell of a year. And we will see potentially the last round come through. Lekro quick as he gets a double as he looks to close out this first map here. What a hell of a performance he's put on so far. 24
kills. Pop Dog, lads. I'm taking the Orc Pop Dog. Double kill. And now to claw it back is Exist. A good frag, but found in the smoke. Oh, this feels like the end, the beginning of the end. Halzerk looking to rotate into inner, and they both have. Forrest realizing that this is going to be exploited, has to rotate back in. His utility usage has set him up, but that Molotov forces him right back.
It certainly does. 3 versus 2 now to save the day. It's up to Forrest and Halzork here. Can't actually do anything with this. They've actually repositioned in time. With the sniper up, this is not all said and done. But 1 minute remaining, Lekro, 2 quick kills towards Pop Dog. But his position, it looks very good from the young Norwegian here.
This should be minimum 1, right? Ooh, misses his shot, and NiP knew it. Nails his, and so does Twist. 16-9.